Today we are going to learn this cross multiplication method of solving linear equations in two variables. So I'm going to give you the method how to solve, but how this method has come up, I just telling you this method has come from your elimination method and substitution method. So that part you can check in your NCRT. The verification is the solutions, this how the solution has come, this is given, but now we are going to use this method in solving the equations. So you see how the method can be used, how these values of x and y can be solved out. So first I'm taking this general form of equations, and so that I can explain you the process in terms of a1, a2, b1, b2, c1, c2, and after this we'll solve the equations. So first we write always x here, and then we write this minus y here, and this at last we write 1. So this is first we take plus, then we take minus, and this we take 1. And I'll make you clear why this I have taken this way. So there are multiple ways of doing this, so I have chosen this one way. So we may discuss the another way. If you comment like this method is not clear or something, we'll discuss the another way of showing this. But you see how I am going to solve it. When this you write it like x minus y then 1. Your method is cross multiplication is based on that you always go diagonally from top to bottom. So from top to bottom is your first step, minus, and then you go from bottom to top. This is your step number 2, down the x minus y and 1. So you see, when you have to write at the bottom of x, then you hide this term completely. So I have hide this term completely. Then see what the coefficients are left. This is b1, this is c2, this is b2, this is c1. So multiply, cross multiply only the coefficients, not the variable. So this becomes b1 c2 minus c1 b2. So you have written down the x. Now when you have to write for y, then you hide this y. So you can see that what coefficients are left, a1, a2, c1, c2. So cross multiply a1 c2 minus a2 c1. So I have written this. Now when you have to write down 1, then you hide this constant terms. See what is left now. So this is a1 into b2 minus a2 into b1. So this way we can write all these numbers in denominator of x minus y and 1. Now you see that x from here, because these ratios are equal, so all ratios are equal, so I can take two ratios at a time. So I am taking these two at a time. So I'll get x upon b1 c2 minus c1 b2 is equal to 1 upon a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So from here I'll get x equal to b1 c2 minus c1 b2 upon a1 b2 minus a2 b1. And now can do similarly for y also. Now this can be taken as, here I can take this, that minus y is equal to a1 c2 minus a2 c1, and this I can take a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So my minus y will be a1 c2 minus a2 c1, and this will be a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So this minus, when you get answer you can minus, you can shift this side. So I can explain you why I am taking this minus y, because I want to follow that rule, top to bottom minus bottom to top. If I do not write this, I simply write y, then first I have to go with this, then means some bottom to top minus top to bottom. So this way this rule will change. Otherwise you can go ahead with this also if you want. You can, or you can say simply this y, if I put minus and I take minus common from here, so this term will come here and this term will come here. So it's up to you. So this looks little bit difficult, but when you apply this in this question which I have written, exercise 3.5 question number 2, so you'll find it very easy and you can solve any equation with cross multiplication method. The simple method, you always remember that how I have done that one. So see, first we'll write x, then we'll write minus y, and then we'll write 1. So first what I told you, if you want to write in the denominator of x, then you hide your x terms. So your coefficients of variables are left 1, this is minus 8, this is 2, this is minus 5. So do cross multiplication. 1 into minus 8 minus, you put the bracket, and this 2 minus biggest 2 into this 2 into minus 5. So you have written for in the denominator of x. Now you write for y, so you hide that second terms. So it becomes 2 into minus 8. You always take coefficient, do not take variable. Minus 3 into minus 5. And when you have to write for 1, then you hide this. So 2 into 2 minus 3 into 1. So once you have calculated these numbers like this, so simply now simplify in one more step. This is minus 8, this is plus 10, this is minus y, this is minus 16, this is 15, and this will be 1 upon this is 4 minus 3, this is 1. So you take first these two. So this is x upon 2, this is 1 upon 1. From here do the cross multiplication, you will get x equal to 2. Now second you take this one, second and third you take now equal. So this is minus y upon this is minus 1, this is 1 upon 1. So you see minus minus got cancelled, so y is 1. So this is how the elimination method, and you will find it easy once you practice this, how to hide and how to write the coefficient. We'll do one more question so that you can understand it in a better way. See this question number, this is second part of question number 1. X minus 3y minus 7 equal to 0, 3x minus 3y minus 15 equal to 0. I've written, I've used some different colors so that you can see what actually you have to do in that question. Again you have to apply cross multiplication method. So we'll write first x and then we'll write minus y and then we'll write 1. So below x, this below y, how we have done for x, we'll hide this term. So minus 3, this is minus 15. So minus 3 into minus 15 you multiply minus, this is minus 3 into minus 7, and then after you come to y, then this y is, you can see this 1 is left, minus 15 is left. So 1 into minus 15, and this is minus 3 into minus 7. Now hide this. So 1 into minus 3 minus 3 into minus 3. So in these type of questions you always be careful about your negative signs. So this x will be, this is 15, 45, and this is 21, this is minus 5, this is minus 15, and this is plus 21, and this is 1 upon this is minus 3, and this is plus 9. So this is x, and this can be written as 24 minus y upon this is plus, this is plus 7, and this is 1 upon 6. So now we'll do as we have done earlier. Take these two first. So we'll get x upon 24 equal to 1 by 6. So do the cross multiplication. So x will be 24, this will shift, 24 will shift there, 6. So 6 4 ja 24. So your x has come. Now you go for y. now take these two ratios together. This is minus 5 by 7, this is 1 by 6. So your answer, you do the cross multiplication, so minus 5 will be minus, this is 7 by 6. So y can be written as minus 7 by 6. Okay, just a little correction is required. This minus 51 plus 21, this is 6. So if I take it as 6, then it becomes 6 by 6. So 6 by 6, it becomes minus 1. So your answer is, this is your 6. So x equal to 4 and y equal to minus 1.